Hello, guys. We have a very special week. I guess I'm saying it every week. But this time, really, there is something very unique, okay? The name of the week is Bechukotai. And we have like the different laws, how to, through which to function so we can have really abundance, prosperity, a flow of energy, light, blessings. But then, as it says, if you go by the rules of the light, and we understand that we're not talking only about strict rules of, how to, I don't know, how to walk, how to sleep, how to eat, but we're talking about spiritual law that help us to connect with the universe. This is what Kabbalah is helping us to understand. What are those laws? But then it says one more thing. And he says, and you will do that. And you will create them. What does it mean, and you will create them? Create what? I want to read from the Zohar, verse 18, in portion Bechukotai. ועשיתם אותם, מאי ועשיתם אותם, כיוון דאמר תלכו ותשמרו המאי ועשיתם, אלא מאן דאביד פיקודה אורייתא ואזיל באורחוי, כביכול כאילו אביד לי לאל. קדוש ברוך הוא, כאילו, אמר קדוש ברוך הוא, כאילו עשני באוכמוה. It says, when I say and you would create, means and you would create the creator. How can we create the creator? Why, the creator is not here all the time? Yes, of course. The creator is totally here, but not always present in our everyday life. So if you see, if we are looking at our world, we know more and more that we are observing an illusion. Okay, we are observing a scene of a movie. Who creates this movie? If we are learning Kabbalah, we know that at the end of the day is our consciousness and our thoughts that create this kind of movie. It's our soul that is drawing a specific scenario. Sometimes it's every time, again and again. Sometimes we manage to see the repetitive scenario. Sometimes we don't. But it is. So we understand that everything in life is really a build-up, a theater show. Yes, it's a theater show every time, again and again. So in this show, I created that show. I'm the one that wrote the show. I'm not conscious of it, but I did. My consciousness knows that. So when I know that I'm the one that create my reality, I want to make it possible that more parts of my life will be with the presence of the light. More aspect of my life, there will be a manifestation of light in a more significant way. In order for me to do that, I need to decide every time that something happened in my life, the good and the bad, that the light created it. It seems something robotic, but it's not. It's something that I need to feel inside, to pause and to feel that. If it was something successful, and to say I did it, or it happened to me because I'm a wonderful person, to pause and to remember, it came from the light. If something is stagnant or challenging or problematic, to pause and to think, this situation comes from the light. Therefore, it's a blessing. It's very difficult, right? Because sometimes we see situations that how come? But everything at the end of the day is not a mistake. Everything. And every single thing that happens in the world comes to help us to elevate at the end of the day. But in order for it to really do its job, means to really help us to elevate, I need to create the creator every moment. I need to increase the amount of energy or the place for the light to exist in my life. Because if half of it or 70% of it is I know, it's my thought, it's whatever I think, my way, they did to me. So then there's no so much space for the light to come in and to not only to interfere, but to give us the blessing that we're supposed to give. So imagine how much more blessing we're supposed to have. We don't have it. We don't see it. They're here. We don't see it. Why? Because we are limiting the amount of light that is present. How should we do that? Again, we inject certainty at every moment, every situation, every scenario that comes to me, to remember, this is from the light. This energy, this situation, a blockage or a blessing came to help me, comes from the light. By having this kind of certainty, I'm enlarging my possibility to manifest, to see manifestation of the light in this physical world. So blessings are more meaningful, are more significant, no more powerful. Why? Because there are more space for the light to be present. That's the first thing. It's to know that each time that I say the light is here, I remove the absence of light from that place. Today, how much that we enjoy our life, this is how, like the other part, is how much there is an absence of light. So we want to inject more and more and more that certainty, because certainty convert darkness or lack of light to the existence of light. And in this way, when the blessings will manifest themselves, they will be at their full potential. Okay? So the first thing is the certainty. Inject certainty in times of good, to pause and to inject and to see, wow, that came from the Creator. Not only from my intelligence or how wonderful I am. Yes, I started, but at the end of the day, who created me, right? The light himself. So therefore, that thing is light. And that challenge is light. If this is light, this is light, this is light, so my life is light. Knowing this, the blessings that appears are 1,000 times bigger than what it used to be before. So one thing, in order to have more presence of light, is certainty. The second thing where the Kabbalists are telling us in this portion is tzedakah, the donation. It's written in verse in the same chapter, but verse 20. It says, the Zohar says, Bacha Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Rabbi Shimon is crying. If he's crying, it means what this point, what he's written here, it's tremendously important. Vailon לפני נשה דלה ידעין ולמה שגיחין בעיקרה דמראון. Man avid shma kadisha bechol yoma. We need to create the Creator every day, every moment. How should we do that? Havei eima man deyahiv tzedakah lemiskenei. It's important to share. It's important to donate. What this donation is doing is activating the part of light inside. So when I'm doing it, I'm allowing the light to be present in me more than before. Each time that I'm donating, I'm saying the light is here. I'm strength to the light to exist, not to the other voice, not to the ego. That's the power of donation. So one thing, I can inject certainty, but the action of tzedakah is the one that awaken the light already in me. So eventually, I will have that certainty. That tzedakah brings up that energy of light that allows me to be in certainty. It's a tool. And the last thing that a Kabbalist are sharing with us, and Michael is putting it so nicely, says, guys, we have 2 weeks before Shavuot. That still we are building up the vessel. What for? At the end of the day, we will want to connect to eternity, to rejuvenation, to immortality. It's a wow energy. It's incredible energy. It doesn't make sense, right? We're not talking about logic sense. We want the reality to be present more in this world. What we call life, vitality, what we call love and unity, what we call prosperity. That should be, that should live in this world. In order to awake it, we need to prepare ourselves for that. So now it's time that we want to scream from the inside, from our soul. We are so far from seeing like the blessing at their complete form. We are so far from it. And we want so much. And if you are following the TLE, the 10 Luminous Emanation courses of Michael, you'll see how far we are from the real blessing. Even the person says, well, I don't have a problem. I have my health and my family and my prosperity. Everything is wonderful. Yeah, right. So what you have in your life right now, it's maybe 0.0001 from the real blessing that's supposed to come to you. Are you going to stay like this and say, oh, I'm fine like this? This is the time to build a vessel, not like nice things. This is the time to push it full time, with all the power. This is the time we're building the vessel, the desire to really reach that place of full potential needs to burn inside. That's what we want to build. And to kind of do a cut, say whatever happened until now, we leave it behind. Now we're opening a new page with a reality in which the light is 100% here. I don't want just to, change a little bit. No. Even if what I feel right now is like, how I'm going to reach, that full potential, that all the blessings, how can I reach that? Helpless? Good. You don't know how? Good. Because when we want something, we don't see how. This is where we can push. I want. And this is how things that we don't know beyond our logic, but blessings can really come to us, pure from the light. Those parts that are not known to us. So this is the time really to scream from the inside. It's enough what we've done until now. Now I want to be at my full potential. Whoever I came to be, whatever I'm supposed to be now, show me. I want that. So when we come to Shavuot, our vessel will be big enough to contain that light, to be part, or to be a conduit for that amazing, infinite, powerful, rejuvenating energy. I want to wish you a very strong week and meaningful week. Focus on the job to, one, insert certainty See how, in which way you can be of sharing to your surrounding, to which projects, to which people. And the final, start a new page in which you are really, really asking with all your inner power to be the best that you came to be that vessel, huge vessel you can to be. With this, I wish you lots of success. All the best.